Hi everyone, welcome back to Bewitching Brain. My name is Kaylin Sabraco and we are so excited that you are here with us and encourage you to subscribe and share. Take good care, be safe, and help others be safe. We hope you've been enjoying our series on helping you make sense of your senses. So far, we have touched on your sense of touch and vibration. For this week's video, we are switching it up and discussing your sense of smell. Olfaction is one of the most unique sensory pathways in the way it is transmitted to the brain. Stay tuned to discover why. When talking about your sense of smell, the best place to start, just like every sense, is at your sensory receptors. Unlike your sensory receptors pertaining to touch-related sensations, your olfactory receptors are more uniform in structure and function. Your olfactory receptors are metabotropic receptors in your nose's epithelium. Metabotropic means that when these receptors are activated by a smell, let's say cookies, these cookie particles are activating these receptors indirectly. The cookie particle will reach your receptor and set off a chain of events to continue the signal transduction. Another really interesting and important element of sensory receptors is that you have a different receptor for every smell you experience. That means you have one for cookies, one for laundry detergent, one for fresh cut grass, and so on. Have you ever wondered why dogs rely on their sense of smell a lot more than humans do? Well, it is actually wired in them. Dogs have more than 220 million olfactory receptors, while humans only have 5 million. Pretty cool, right? Now that our receptors are activated, what's next? All of your sensory receptors project on what are called a glomerulus. Glomeruli major jobs are to combine sensory information from like scents. Let's say the color purple has a smell that is made up of both blue and red odorants. If I am smelling a reddish purple, I need to know that there are more red olfactory receptors being activated than those that are blue. In this example, let's say that there are 5 red odorants and 2 blue ones. Those odorants will activate their appropriate olfactory receptors and then get funneled into their specific glomeruli. Once the glomeruli collects all alike information, it projects onto mitral cells that determine whether the signal is strong enough to send the signal to the olfactory nerve. In this case, by having 5 red and 2 blue, it would appropriately tell your brain that you are smelling a reddish purple. Before I mentioned that olfaction has the most unique transduction pathway. That is because your sense of smell does not travel through the dorsal horn thalamus system before reaching its primary sensory cortex. After traveling along the olfactory nerve, your sense of smell is processed in the olfactory bulb within your brain. This structure is a part of what's called your limbic system. Your limbic system is known for being responsible for your emotional, memory, learning, and attention functions. This is why your sense of smell is very linked to many emotions, like the fresh lilac feel on your first date or grandma's fresh baked blueberry muffins. Tune back in next week for an overview of a sense that is highly linked to olfaction, your sense of taste. That's all for now, Brainiacs. So I'm back in next time for another Making Sense of Your Senses.